For Toy Story 4, I like the story in the sense where it ends. You know, just like, you know, the Avengers, part of the journey is the end. So there's actually a closure for Toy Story 4.
2019 ialah satu tahun made for endings. I mean, after so long, this year we're getting the ending for Game of Thrones. We got the ending for the whole MCU, 22 films. Out of all of them, I didn't expect Toy Story 4 to be an ending as well. That just came out of the blue. No spoilers, you know. I don't know, Star Wars might be better, but this is the best ending yet. I mean, forget Avengers Endgame, forget Game of Thrones. This is the best ending yet for a franchise this year. Hai, saya Nik Nazri Iskandar, pengasas BuzzPopTV.
Hai, saya Faris Osman dari BuzzPop. What I like about Toy Story 4 is the story is much more wide open. It's much more spread out. It's much more adventurous. Because compared to Toy Story 1, 2 and 3, it takes place like within an urban, family, neighborhood, room, you know. It's already the same formula. But with Toy Story 4, we see the toys going on a road trip, you know. There are more things at risk, more challenges. Although, you know, it's sad to say that we don't see the usual toys, we are introduced to new toys who play much more important supporting roles.
Rasa macam the original cast terpinggir. We're not in Bonnie's room anymore. This time we get to see the bigger world, the world that Bonnie and her family stays in. So it was refreshing.
My favorite toys out of new toys is actually, there are 3 of them. Okay. There's the chicken, the rabbit, voiced by Jordan Peele and Keegan-Michael Key, and Keanu Reeves as Duke Kaboom. I like them because not only they lend a star power to the film, they are much more fun than your usual 1, 2, 3, part 1, part 2, part 3 supporting characters. You know, you already see Slinky, you see Mrs. Potato Head, you see the dinosaur. So it's always them. But now we have a new set of supporting characters. So that's much more interesting.
There's so many callbacks. There's so many callbacks to other stuff in the Pixar. I felt like this is a Pixar-verse film, because not just dunia Toy Story yang membesar, but they also give nods to other Pixar films. So it was so refreshing. And walaupun the old cast terpinggir, you know, Slinky, Dino, Jessie, I felt the newer cast brought so much to it. To me, favorite aku ialah Keanu Reeves. Duke Kaboom! Dia memang awesome. Key and Peele, okay lah. Key and Peele had that classic Edgar Wright film like, okay, kita akan buat macam ni. Tak, kita akan buat macam ni. And then you get to see all of it play out in their imagination until they cut back to reality. So that was super nice.
If there was a sequel to Toy Story 4, which would be Toy Story 5, 6, 7, 8, etc., they could expand the universe, so to speak, the Toy Story universe. So we see Bo Peep, we see Duke Kaboom, we see the chicken and duck, you know, on new adventures. But also it all comes down to whether Disney wants to do anymore. I remember the Toy Story 1 was 1995. There's something about these Toy Story 1, 2, 3 films, they're more geared to children and less for adults. Adults bring their kids to watch Toy Story just, you know, as, oh, okay, I'm bringing my kid to the cinema, let's enjoy the movie, daddy and mommy is going to watch, you know. But somehow Toy Story 4 is more geared to both adults and kids.
It's just that Disney is very good at weaponizing nostalgia. You know, this whole franchise, is it 20 years yet? 1997, 2007? Yeah, it's about 22 years old. And this ending is sadder than Avengers Endgame. Aku nangis, babe. Dalam tahun ni, aku kira dalam panggung, tak banyak kali aku nangis dalam panggung. I think one of the ones I remember is only like 7 weeks, 8 weeks ago, Avengers Endgame. This was the second time in a cinema this year yang aku menangis. It's a gut punch to the heart, man.
I'm glad to say the franchise is intact. The Toy Story 4 is just as fun as Toy Story 3. I think maybe a little bit better.
I gotta say, this was a perfect Pixar movie. For people that has been following this for 22 years, this is one of the best endings you can get. and it also offers you a future. Ferris was saying that this was made more for adults than it is for kids, but I feel it's a heartfelt story enough that the whole family can enjoy.
Oh, Toy Story 4 gets an 8.5 out of me.
Rating would be 4.5 over 5.